He did pretty well in his last round. We're going to see how well he can do here today. And he's got to be happy with that. Nothing wrong with that. You know, this one's a close call. This could be in the rough. It's looking like it's heading into the fairway. From about 185 yards. And nothing wrong with that shot. Well, that was unfortunate, and about 155 yards to the pin. This is going towards the green here. And here's an 8-iron. This could be good. It's heading for the green here. And this for the birdie. Setting up about 12 feet away. Oh. This one's about a 7-footer. And that one drops for par. And for the par. And the putt will drop. This one's about 2 feet from the cup. And this one's for birdie. And starting the round with a birdie. And now the second hole tee off. Going with the 8-iron. And he will like that. And I think this shot might have a bit too much club. And I think that'll play safely on the green after that. All right, he's on the green now. And the wind could be an issue on this next hole. We're going to have to see how this tee shot goes. This one's heading for the green. Hey there. And that is a sight to behold. The hole-in-one, ladies and gentlemen. Also known as the Holy Grail of golf. Ooh. That was very close. And this putt's for birdie. And a good putt. And for the par. And a decent putt. This putt's looking to be about 2 feet. And we will move up on the leaderboard after that hole. And now setting up for this par 5. And this drive's just smoking, folks. And I think he will like that. And I think he's going to like that. And this drive could go on for days, folks. This is some serious power. He's got to be pleased with that. And he can't be pleased with himself after that one. And I think he's going to like that. And I think he will like that. Oh, man. That nice little chip gets into the cup for birdie. Oh my gracious, that was close. From here, it's about 10 feet away. Oh, and it just didn't drop. And this one's about 6 feet away. And that one drops for par. And this putt's for par. Finishing this hole with a solid putt. And it's about a few feet from the cup. And 2 under for the day after that one. And now setting up for the par 4 tee off. Well, I'm pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here. Yeah, I think you'll like that. And I can't see him being too pleased about that. And a promising looking shot here. And about 175 yards away here. Going with the 8-iron here. And here's an 8-iron. And heading for the green. And I don't think this one's going to pan out. And about 170 yards to the pin. And going with the 9-iron. Now let's see what happens out of this bunker. And this putt is for birdie. Ooh, inches away. And this putt's for birdie. Oh, my lambs, that was very close. And this to save par. Man, a decent little putt there. And this putt could save par. And that one will drop. And this putt's right around 2 feet. And now let's take a look and see how things are going on the leaderboard. And after that one, 2 under for the day. And he's also tied for 12th place on the leaderboard. Okay, and here is the 5th hole. Going with the 4 iron here. Pretty sure he's going to like that one. And this is a 4 iron. Okay, he is on. Nice shot. I think you'll like that. I think that's the hybrid. And that approach has found the green, but quite far away from the hole at this point. Setting up for the 36-foot putt. From 20 feet out. And that was just pretty to watch. Long, long putt right into the cup. Ooh, that would have been good. And for the par. And a nice putt. And about 5 feet to go here. And that one will drop for par. And this to save par. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And as we check the scores, our leader currently is sitting at 24 under. And next up is a par 4, folks. Oh, this one's looking pretty good. I think he'll like that. Well, this one's looking like it's finding the fairway. And hitting from 195 yards out. I think that's the 4 iron. I think you'll like that. Going with the 4 iron here. Well, this is definitely heading towards the green. And that approach is on the green, but quite lengthy putt ahead. And about 190 yards to the pin. That looks like the hybrid. And not the intended result, I'm sure, on that approach shot. From here, about 190 yards. Going with the 5 iron here. And that approach is on the green with some distance left. And I'm pretty sure the wind is the culprit there. "32 feet out from here." So close. And this one's for birdie. "14 feet away." Ooh, just missing here. And this for the par. And this shot is looking scary good right now. Nice little putt. This putt's about 7 feet to the cup. drops for par. This putt's about a 2-footer here. And tapping in for the par. And he is moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Okay, and let's see what the 7th has in store. This one's looking pretty good so far. And he's probably going to like that. I think we'll find some fairway here. From 200 yards away. And this one's definitely heading towards the green. And about 200 yards to the pin. Going with the 4-iron here. Poor luck on that approach shot. And here's a hybrid shot. And 195 yards to the pin from here. And this is a 4-iron. Well, that approach is definitely on, and there's a fair ways still to get to that hole. Not enough club on that one, I think. And this for the birdie. Ooh. From 21 feet away. And this putt is for birdie. Just missing here. It's about 6 feet to go here. And that putt will go for par. And with this, hopefully, they can save par. And finishing this hole out with a solid putt. And this putt is for par. This one's about 2 feet from the cup. And after that hole, 2 under. And that also means that he is tied for 12th place. And the 8th hole is next. I think you'll like that. Well, so far so good for this one. It appears to be heading for the fairway here. And that approach is on with a lengthy putt coming up. And this one's heading towards the green. And he's in the short stuff now. And that putt will be safely on with a fair distance still to go. And this one's looking pretty good. Okay, he is now on the green. And this one's for birdie. Oh goodness, that was almost in. About 15 feet to the cup from here. And that'll drop the birdie. And about 8 feet to the cup. Ooh, it looked close. It just didn't go. This putt's for birdie. Ooh, and that was very close. And this one's for par. This one's about 3 feet from the cup. And now let's take a look and see what's happening up on that leaderboard. And after that one, 3 under for the day. Okay, and on to the 9th. And nothing wrong with that shot. And about 7 feet to go here. And that one goes in for the bird. And if this putt drops, they can save par. And that putt drops. This one's about 3 feet away. And that one's gonna go for par. And this putt is for birdie. And now we're going to take a look at the leaderboard. And today, currently sitting at 3 under par. And next up, we have a par 5 hole. Yeah, it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff. This is looking fairway bound. And I think he'll like that. Well, he'll probably like that. And he'll be happy with that. And this one could be in the rough, but could not be. Let's find out. And this next shot, setting up below the hole. I think that's the 4 iron. I think he's going to like that. And hitting from 195 yards out. Looks like the hybrid is on display here. This one's looking a bit long, folks. And that is not bound for the dance floor. And a $190 out here. Going with the 4 iron here. Well, I don't think they meant to do that on the approach. And that looks like a 5-iron. Well, that was an unfortunate approach. Unfortunately, not enough club on that one. This one's about 11 feet from the cup. Oh my goodness, close, very close, but no cigar. And this is right around the 8-foot mark. And the par putt will drop. And to save par. And that one will drop. And this putt is for par. And they're about 3 feet away here. And 3 under for the day after that one. And that also means he's tied for 12th spot on the leaderboard. And moving on to the 11th hole. Wow, there is some serious power behind this drive, folks. Nothing wrong with that. Well, I think this one's going to find the short grass. And sorry to mislead you folks, but I did not see that going into the rough. And I doubt he'll be too pleased with that. And pretty sure he's going to like that. Well, this one's still in the rough, but I'd take this lie over the previous. This one's about 10 feet from the cup. And that putt will drop for birdie. And this putt is for birdie. And a nice putt there. This one looks about 4 feet. Yeah, and that one's right in the cup. And that putt drops on in for par. And that performance has led him to go down in the standings. And teeing off on this par 3. And going with the 7-iron on this one. Well, this one's still quite far away, but it is definitely on the green. This one's looking good, folks. Looks like a 7-iron. Looking good. I'm going with the 7-iron on this one. And that approach is on the green, and a lengthy putt in the near future. Right into the cup. Very, very nicely done. Oh, that's bad luck there. And this is for birdie. Oh my goodness. And about 14 feet away here. Ooh, and it just doesn't drop. And this is about a 4-footer. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And this putt's for par. And a nice putt. This putt's about a 2-footer. And he's moving on up on the leaderboard after that hole. And now the 13th hole. I think this one's going to find the fairway. And it appears it actually ended up in the rough. And I think he will like that. It's looking like it's heading into the fairway. And I think he's going to like that from 240 yards away. Going with the 3-wood. I think he'll be happy with that. All right, he's on the green. And about 215 yards out from here. Going with the hybrid here. And that shot is back into the fairway, and that green is definitely in play. And this putt's for birdie. Oh my goodness, that was a good attempt at a very long putt. Oh, and just missing on a good attempt at a very, very long putt. And that one will go for birdie. And this putt is needed to save par. And that one will drop. And tapping in for par. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And currently sitting at 4 under for the day. And setting up now on the 14th tee. Oh, well, this is an insanely powerful drive off the tee here, folks.
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
Well, if you knocked out a 12, it's doable because, I mean, I'm right there, but oh my gosh, this game is driving me crazy. The wind, I'm not understanding the wind.
No.
If you got a
I
9 mile...
wasn't having trouble.
Huh?
I wasn't having trouble with it. It played good for me today.
Played good for you today?
It doesn't always do that.
Yeah.
It doesn't always do that.
Well, this is what I'm running into.
Pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here.
If I've got a 9 mile an hour wind and it shows it's between 7 and 8, okay? I hit one shot 200 and it comes up short. The next shot I go 214 and it's a club long. I don't understand. It just, I'm completely baffled. I'm completely baffled.
Yeah, but I know it's not you though. It's the game.
Oh, I already know.
It's not you, yeah.
But I'm sitting here watching.
I hate that crap.
I'm sitting here watching other people, you know. I don't know whether they're just getting the bounces or what it is. And that's just like the little short pitch shots. Oh my gosh. I mean, I had so many of them that's been short getting to the hole.
And,
it's like,
nicely done.
or
like
it
we'll
comes in hot and just rolls out. And I'm like, you got to make up your mind which one you're going to do. It is what it is. It is what it is. No, I'm over here playing this second round too.
About
I couldn't sleep.
45 yards to the pin.
I'm too much like you. Judy ain't here, and I'm like going, okay. And what else to do? So I just took off. I said, well, and there's some of these guys in here. I mean, there's a bunch of really good players in here, and they're just struggling. I mean, I'm sitting over here looking at this rough that they're saying it's dropping from 100 to 65%.
Very well played, and hitting this par 5 and 2 is going to set up some nice eagle opportunities here. And about 225.
Oh, did you see that mumbo bumbo when I fell apart on that par 5?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh my gosh, so close. And that other guy just ripped it right over it, and I'm going, I don't understand how he got that over there. I hit the same shot and mine come up short. Well, it is what it is. And there's several of them in here that's like that, and I still ain't getting it. But yeah, I got tickled at her, and at the same time, I'm also not very, very happy with her as well. She tells me how much, oh my goodness gracious, I wish you were here, blah, 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 blah. But I think she spent a whole 10 minutes on the phone, then started bombing the phone at 9 o'clock last night. No, I'm going to bed.
I think that's the hybrid.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to bed. Oh, turn. Get off of that. How did he do that? How did he do that? Oh my gosh.
And that is some fantastic club work on this par 5 green, hitting it in 2 from 225
No,
yards.
I played with the big boys at first. The big 12s and 11s and stuff like that. I've dropped back to the 8s, and these guys they're having as much trouble with it as I am. Look at this guy shot. But there sure is a bunch of holding out for people in here. That's how their scores are the way they are.
That looks like the hybrid. This one's looking pretty good.
Let's see where P Plum goes. And then he's going to come off the embankment. then roll right. Oh, wow. Now, how did he go
This
into
putt
that
is for the
heavy-ass
eagle.
rough and it didn't stay there? Jesus. Whatever. No,
Ooh, that was very close. Just missing on the eagle.
I know that she's
That
got 4,100
really could have helped
members,
things here.
but man, let me tell you something. She's not making this very fun for just your average golfer.
Yeah.
I know we're above and beyond that cut, but I mean, I'm not getting it when the damn course is etching and sketching and stuff, but like you said,
Yeah,
she
and I don't think, the way she talked the other day, it sounded to me like she don't do the course picking. She has other people who goes around and looks at courses, and they're the ones who pick them.
well, all I can tell them is this. Whatever she's got, they're over here picking, I'm not impressed here lately because they're not watching the average etching, sketching going on. They were playing courses there for the longest that were playable.
Yeah.
I mean, you put the course together and you made your shot and you moved on, but not by this standard. This standard here is a whole nother animal.
Mm-hmm.
Especially this Osei right here. Say what you want to, but this thing, it's playing more towards them guys that like to play them hilly
This one's about
shits.
12 feet to the cup.
Because this is not even close. There ain't nobody gonna go play no freaking course like
And
this.
the eagle putt drops.
No, that's what I
And
was
this
amazed
putt
me
is for
about
eagle.
this is they talk about how great a lot of
And
the
that
courses
putt
are.
will
There's
drop.
people in real
And
life
this
would not
for
pay
the birdie.
They'd pay to go play it one time, and that'd be it. They'd say, "Shit,
Now
I
let's
ain't
take a look
playing
at the
that
action on the leaderboard. And this one's for birdie. Okay, and now let's take a peek and see what's happening on the leaderboard.
Oh yeah?
And after that one, 5 under par for the
damn
day.
summer cold."
And it also means that he is tied
I
for
tried to
12th.
I
take
went to
one.
bed early last night. I went to bed about 7. I took medicine and went to bed.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
I tried
shot's
to
looking
take
promising.
it, what was that, Wednesday? And yeah, I tried to take it Wednesday. So Judy loaded me up full of the stuff, and that was the end of that. Well, I thought it was kind of funny when I was sitting here watching these guys after 3 rounds barely getting over 20. Shit, I'll be lucky if I get to that, the pace I'm going at.
And I think he will be pleased with that.
Very, very lucky. Hell, I don't even know what time it is.
It's 3:30 here, so it's 2:30 there.
Jeez. Oh, yep, sure the hell is. Look at them. I have been in the rough.
Oh man, that rough is killing me too.
Oh,
Hit that
oh,
rough just even off the fairway, it dropped.
Okay,
down
this
to
one's looking pretty
low.
good.
it's crazy. I mean, now that was one of the things I'm sitting here in the back of my mind thinking about going, okay, you got this rough, and I understand, all right? But
And
you
talk about
gotta
getting a hold of
understand
a
something.
drive. This
You
is
can't,
incredible.
without a visual, I can't see this rough dropping to 65%. Is it winter rye? You know,
From
I
140
mean,
yards out.
they think that would be a fair assessment to just go from 100 to 65. I've hit more 3-woods and gained more yards than I would trying to hit my iron to advance the ball. I just started lofting a 3-wood and banging the hell out of it. Said the hell with it. Can you still hear me? Dave?
Yes, I still hear you.
Okay, well, I went to go see if I can make some coffee.
Hey Google, what's 86% of 55? 47.3. Oh, you stupid ball.
Oh, I ain't even got started on stupid ball. I've had little short shots that I've hit into areas, and I'm going, normally, you know, your rollout on a pitch shot is normally about 6 yards. No, nah, not in this one. Not even close. I've choked them, I've de-choked them, and they keep giving me different yardages. Oh, and I love how the wind is just taking it over and just blowing it all over the place on top of that. So I don't know. I done punted again. I thought it had something to do with how I was doing the setup, but it ain't got nothing to do with it. I know not to load the guys before I start to play that round like that. I did find out, because I mean at first, I mean just like this second round, I mean I'm cooking. I come out of the gate cooking it, going okay. I don't know what happened. Got a little sleep. Shh. Yep. Well, I think I got 2 of my 5, and I'm through 14. I'm just falling apart over here. Don't understand how I keep going through the fairways. But I will say this though, whoever's choosing them, they're giving everybody a unfair. They were giving the guys on the lower level, they dropped the tee box. This one here, they're making them play the same thing we're playing.
How do you know that?
Who was I talked to one of them the other day. They were talking about how they oh God, who did I talk to? I can't think top of my head now. They dropped the tee box, and they didn't do it this time. They made them play this one the same way, same tee box. Like, wow. I don't know anymore. I have no idea. I've hit more flyers.
Going with the 9 iron.
How did a 10? See there?
And that one is
oh,
on
and then
the
if you do hit a
green
good
with
shot,
quite a bit of
the
real
roll of the
estate to make
green
up
kills you
on that next putt. Okay, about 140 yards to go.
I'm just going whatever.
Going with the 9 iron here.
Now, I just had a red above my feet take over a 10-mile-an-hour
that one's going to
crossing
miss the
wind.
green.
Literally.
Here's a 9
I
iron.
moved over my 20 clicks, allowed for 5 above my feet, be 15 cross, and I'm off 8 clicks to the flag. But I'm not the only one, though. I'm watching these other guys do the same exact thing. And that's amazing when you watch
Taking a shot
other
with
players
the pitching wedge.
looking at it, and you're watching the same shot. We're all laying right beside it. That's why I started going to the 270s. I wanted to see if it was just me or not. And I'm watching them hit the same exact shot, so I'm not the only one getting fooled.
Right.
Now, them top 270 clubs, the, what's his name?
14 feet away.
Dirty DG. Yeah, there's Dirty DG. Let's see where the other guys go at. Oh, where's my little list? These are the guys I've been playing with here lately. Oh, Richie 59.
Yeah.
Pin 003. There's a new guy named Pete Pied Plum, Kakalaka, and Straw Dogs. Those seem to be all the top 270 players. Literally just get your head ripped.
For the birdie. And about 12 feet from the cup. Oh, I thought that was going to go.
Oh, you go get them, Dave. I mean, that's like...
Looking like 8 feet
if I
to the
hadn't
cup here.
hit that one out of bounds, or not out of bounds, but that one in the water, I was right in there with it too. I just
Ooh, and just inches
that,
away.
I was like, I hung on, but I noticed that
This
it
one's
messed
about
with my
7 feet away.
my whole playing strategy.
Solid putt. And this one's for par. This one's about 2 feet from the cup.
You ought to see what I did. I took 4 pillows.
And he's
took
moving in the right
blanket,
direction, moving up on the
wrapped it
leaderboard
around
after
it
that
like
hole.
she's got the air conditioner on.
Yeah. So you can sleep. Yeah.
Man, look at you. You are kicking this sumbitch's ass. Go, Dave. I mean, I ain't got it. I mean,
And now
I'm
setting
not
up on
getting
the
it.
16th tee.
I've
What hole are
been,
you on?
oh, hell, I'm way over here. I'm on 15.
Oh, okay.
I just saw you on the board at 4 through 6.
Because I got you on my game, and it shows you still. Sometimes it'll let you play along with me even when you're on the same course and you're not completely done yet.
Right.
Sometimes it will and sometimes it won't. So it always shows you on the first shot.
Gotcha. Okay, let's see here. A 266 yard par 3. Crazy. I mean, it's just absolutely crazy. Oh, and then I get up. You mother... Oh, come on. I ain't kidding you, Dave. When I got courses like this right here, I'm almost tempted to start flop shotting when it rolls down a ridge. And just see what she says. And I'm gonna say, I don't really care. You're not making everything in a fair advantage over here at all.
Yeah.
260.
He's got to be pleased with
par
that.
3.
Yeah.
Par 3. Yeah, it's stupid. Well, that one guy, he made that same comment. How can you have a 648 yard par 5? I felt like I was playing that course at the, what was it that one time? Oh, we went to Mazatlan, Mexico. And I was going to rent some clubs and go play. They said, well, you got to have one of the locals to be your caddy. And I'm going, why? And they go, well, if you've never played the course, you're going to lose all your golf balls. I'm going, wow, really? And pretty much wasn't kidding.
Wow.
Par 7s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
And this
not par
for the
5s,
birdie.
par 7s.
Wow.
Okay, so I think it's 43 feet. And hot. Oh God, it was hot. And this is playing nothing like our practice day.
Yeah, that's why I don't.
The speed of the green was in the 70s, and when I came over here to play, it was at 163.
Yeah.
— 16 feet. Ooh, that looked good. $11 feet to the cup.
I parred this damn 10th hole twice on par.
Ooh, almost.
Yeah, that's the
Can't seem to get it close enough to make the putt.
And for the par.
You know, that's that one that's so damn long you gotta lay
And
back.
a decent putt.
Because
And it's
you
about
can't get it
3
across
feet to
that
the cup
canyon.
from here.
Oh, when I splashed.
And that par putt.
Yeah,
real draw. And this
I was
for the par.
almost there again, and there's another hole that's right too long after that. That's kind of the same way, and so I did the high
And
cut.
this putt is essential for saving putt.
Got my over the top, went and cleared it, and then rolled
And
straight
sitting at
through the
6
fairway
under
right
for
into the
day
rough.
after
I'm
that
like,
hole. And that
wow.
means he's also tied for 11th spot
and
on
I
the
swear
leaderboard.
though, but you got to give me a break with this oh hey cat with this 16 under.
Yeah.
Now, you got to give me a break. Everybody else is struggling except that cat.
And teeing
Not
off
a
on this par
9, not a
4.
10, a 16.
Hey Google, what's 74% of 93? That's what it is, Richard. I'm 63 yards from the pin. I hit the rough, and it's at 74%. Can you believe that?
Bastard. Hey Dave, FYI, you can drive 17. Dead gummit. I didn't see it.
Well, this is a close one. It could end up
So
in
put
the
that
fairway.
down in your log.
You drive 17.
You can drive 17. I mean, aim for the right front of the green. I almost cleared it. I didn't see it. And this one cat just now, he hit on. It's got a little bumpy ridge up there, but at least you got an eagle putt if you can hit it just right. I thought it was going to get wet at first.
And that was spectacular work.
Well, I'll
hitting
be
the
damned.
green
Didn't see
on
it.
this par 4.
Well, it's
off the tee.
318 and it's a 9-mile-an-hour wind at 10 or 11
This one's a
o'clock.
toss-up. Let's see where this one will land.
Pete Plum, what he does. Oh, you know, well, no. He had the idea, but he did the same exact thing. His is a little bit better, but not much. But I mean, if they're over there testing these courses, someone's got to be able to see all of this etching, sketching going on.
Yeah.
Now,
Well,
come
this one
on,
could be
man.
either way, folks. I'm not sure,
made
if it's gonna be
yourself
safe
over
or
here
not.
to where you weren't playing junk like that. Well, I wasn't the only one that just now did it. Somebody just come and joined me. I mean, right beside me. Oh, that's old Kakalaka. Oh, red. Let's see, what did I have? Why do I want to do... Shut up. I gotta do that. You rotten bastard. That's just...
Very nice sand play there. I think birdie is definitely on the table. From 29 feet
You
out.
give me the full 15% one time, and then you really give me the 15% the next time.
Yeah.
Ooh, unfortunate.
Oh, you're up
And
there.
this one's for
You're up
birdie.
there running with them big boys after that first round. 13. I think one of the big DG, he shot 13. I haven't seen him shoot his second round yet. 13. Sure give him a big fat run for his freaking money doo-doo.
Finishing this hole with a solid putt.
And you hit
And
a
this
shot,
for
and the
the
whole
birdie.
TV starts moving.
Yeah.
Makes me think, making me think I got an epileptic.
And that
fit
one will
over
drop.
here.
5 feet
Even
to
does
go
one on
here.
the putt.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I was sitting here just now. I just putted one in.
For the birdie.
and I didn't even know if I
And
made
this
it or
putt's
missed
for
it.
birdie.
There's something in around, especially around this 17th
Yeah,
hole.
a decent
I
little
hate it.
putt
I mean,
there.
it's just driving me nuts. At 18, it'll be the
And
same
they
way.
are sitting at 7 under par for the
Can't wait
event.
to get off of it. It's like, you got to come up with another idea. I thought there for a while that they were changing the way it was playing or something. If it was normal, firm, fast, and then they toned it down. And that ain't what it is. This course is just that way. It's been that way ever since, even in the practice round. I was just trying to get a feel for it, and sure enough. Oh, what? You were 4 through 6.
Yeah, I run into a bunch of pars.
Ah, okay.
And
Gotcha.
picking up
Yeah,
on
we'll
the
do a bunch of
18th
pars.
hole action here. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, this is, I'm having trouble with the wind this time.
You did the same thing I did. You come screaming out of the gate.
And it looks like he's going through the branches here on this one.
Oh, you mother. Oh, you mother.
He's probably not too pleased
Oh,
with himself
you
after that one.
Oh my gosh, I'm over here now to where I just don't even care. I'm just banging the damn ball in the bullshit because I know where the landing areas are and I know what it's doing. Because this coming out of the rough, it should be killing that damn
And
ball,
nothing wrong
not
with that shot.
gyrating it to an extra 80-yard rollout.
Yeah, and there's another par 5 that par.
Oh, this whole thing is just, well, I'm not the only one. Here's another guy. He did the same exact thing, but he cleared it. Oh, he didn't get out. Nope. Stuck his ass, too. Wow. Wow. Well, you start looking for shortcuts. I mean, you know, when you're downstrokes and you know how it's been playing on the first round, and you start trying to cut off yardages and you can't.
Yeah.
But if you do the layup
Pretty
for
sure
the
he's gonna
safe
like
shot,
that.
then you got 200, 215, 225 to the green every time. Because I'm over here right now with an 82% off of 177, 9 down with a 10 crossing at 4 o'clock. And I don't know whether that 10's going to play in my face or whether it's going to play crossing. So see, that's the whole thing right there. And I don't have irons. It's almost like I need to go change my whole bag to play this BS to irons and get away from my you know which ones I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I got enough club to get there. Nope. Come out hot, flat, hit the rough, and then just take off and run. And then play like the normal fast, you know, where you have to lay up and let it roll out the 8 yards.
Nice shot. I think you'll like that.
But
And
if you
about
choke
170 yards to the
it
pin.
just dies. Let's hit a beautiful shot.
And going with the 6 iron.
Landing
This
way
might be a
before
bit too
the
much club.
green. And and see now he hit the green. He's back there where I'm at, and I hit mine from the rough. There you go.
And that'll
Take
play
that,
safely
you
on the
dirty
dance floor
dog.
there.
Piece of shit. No, but anyway, I took me
It looks like a 7 iron.
14, 16 hours of the flu bone
And
stuff.
just a beautiful golf
Mine-
shot there.
mine
Pulling
cleared
it out
right
from
up.
the fairway.
Got lucky. Yep, got lucky.
And that's a decent shot into the fairway with the green within reach. Let's see what happens. From 31 feet out here.
Judy got into it before she left.
And this one's for birdie.
I mean, got into it pretty stiff. No yelling or screaming, but pretty firm. Where are you at now? What hole you on?
18
Oh, are you?
on the tee box.
Oh, you're on the tee box?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
That's gonna give me you. No, it's not. I thought it was. All right.
Let's see if I can. Oh, did you get it? How'd you do on that 17th hole?
I missed the eagle cut.
Oh,
I got birdie.
there you go. see if it'll pick you up. Oh, it's going to switch over to you. Here you come.
Oh, you were on the tee box?
This one's looking pretty good so
I
far.
wasn't on the tee box. I'm already on the green.
Oh.
It just showed you tee off, though. Put you on the tail end over here.
About 160 yards to the pin here. Going with the 8-iron.
Oh. Now see, that is the most craziest thing. See, yours
And I
didn't
think
bounce
he will
and
be
release
happy
to
with
the
that.
hole like mine did.
And now from 15 feet.
I rolled all the way to the back. Dean,
That
look
one
at
goes
that.
for birdie.
Nice
And for the
round
par.
again. Damn, nice round.
That damn Ohay 16 is just unbelievable.
Well,
I know I missed a lot. I got a bunch of damn pars. But man,
And that one will drop.
well,
And this one's about 4 feet.
I can't
from the
say
cup.
whether one way or the other, but all I can say is this.
And the par putt
There's
will
a
drop.
couple of times to where you hit a punch shot from under a tree and it goes flying and it's straight to the cup and goes in the cup. Now,
wow.
it's on tape over there when I taped it, so it's in the archives. But I'm not gonna police them. I'm not doing them. That's none of my business because I can't prove it. You know what I mean? I can't prove it. Another nice round. 7 strokes ahead of my ass. Wow.
Yeah, and that guy's 8 strokes ahead of me.
Gone.
Ohay.
Gone. Oh yeah. Well, he bragged about being on fire on the second round. He bragged about it, which is fine. Go ahead and draw some attention to yourself. We'll see how that works out for you. Because someone's watching that. Trust me. You know, when you throw up rounds like that and everybody else is not, they're gonna go, okay, we need somebody to go over and spot. But you can't spot it because unless it's HB and they can see it. But I know I can't. That's all I
Well,
can say.
she's had she's probably friends with a lot of those people on the golf club tour. And she could probably ask them to API his shots. And they could do the API on it.
Well, I don't know who was in the top 10 over here that she booted. There's 2 of them. I don't know who the other one was, but I know she said one of them was, all she said was if you go back and look, it was a top 10 contender. It's been removed. So, but
Who was it?
huh?
Who was it?
I don't know. I'd have to go back and see who's the top 10 of the tournaments of the last couple of weeks, and then see if they're here to, playing this. But I ain't doing all that. I care less. Catch them and boot them and go. But once again, I go back to the same scenario that I'll tell you before. What's going to keep them from coming back in with a different name? There you go. You banned them, but you banned them with that name. But what's to keep them from coming back with a different name and they go and play in the lower ranks and come right back into the top 100 again? They just lay back and be non-conspicuous about it. See what I'm saying? Okay, so that's that. So anyway, are we you gonna keep playing? Are you going back to bed?
I'm not going back to bed yet.
Okay. I made coffee. I'm having coffee at the moment as we speak.
Okay, it may have been may have been Class Act 147.
Oh, I thought he played this.
Oh, did he?
I thought he did. I'm not for sure. Let me. Class Act 147. I'm looking for Binky, Jinky, Jakey too.
Yeah, Binky and Jakey.
I think that they were in that same category where all of a sudden they just came out of nowhere. I mean, out of nowhere. Tore that lower level up, then they moved over here, and they were just all up in the shit. But I haven't seen them play either, so you can't sit over here and brag about. See, that's the thing that I don't get them. If they're gonna cheat, why would you post on the board, oh man, I won my second event in a row? Let's go ahead and draw the attention to you. See what happens. See how that works out for you. Yeah, that class act or whatever, he had that emblem on his flag is the same one that girlfriend's got. I'm just dying how these people are over here playing these girls. Oh, look at you. You're over there. You tore Eaglet's ass up too. Back to back.
What are you doing to us this time?
Did you go over there? You gonna go?
Yeah. Oh, great.
White
Firm
four.
fast still. High
Yeah.
wind northeast.
That's why the scores dropped off. Okay. I was wondering why the scores dropped off. I mean, they were like major dropped off.
Yeah.
So I've got to go to the thing first.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to you. My name is John McCarthy, and I can't wait to get things started as we are just about to kick off our coverage of this event here on the TGC network. This is our final round coverage of this event, and I couldn't be more pleased to bring it to you now. Let's get down to that first hole, pick it up from there.
Whoa.
He shot a 3.
Yeah, 3 under.
Wait a minute. Huh. Okay, now I'm online. Yep, I'm online.
I just now got on the tee box.
Oh, okay.
I
I got you.
I just now got it.
There you are. I was like, well, where in the heck is he at? Okay. And with this course, I mean, the only thing you can pray for in something like this here, see, I don't like my driver getting that much height on it with that kind of wind.
Yeah.
I mean, pull that sucker down so you can get it down. And it talks about lofting and delofting to help cut through the wind. Not in this game, it ain't.
Well, this one's looking like it's finding the fairway.
Can't pull the ball back in your stance. It doesn't work that way.
And about 210 to the pin from here.
Really?
That shot's out way down.
And that couldn't have
Wow.
been the intended result on that approach. Okay,
Wow.
and from 200 yards away.
206, 207, 207, 214. Jesus.
That's just
That's
poor
my
luck on that
214
approach.
club banged.
And pretty sure the wind was the culprit
Went
there.
down on it. Well, that's
That wind's
fine.
playing.
Yeah, well, that, see,
As long as it keeps doing it, though.
see, that's the part I'm talking about. If you're going to play wind and a half, whatever, that's fine. But see, just like this here, when you're going to play that, I need to go change my setup of my bag. But I'm gonna have holes all over the place. Okay, so now it can't be. No, hell no, it ain't that. 16, 17, 17. 2, 4 is 20. Wow. That ain't even remotely playing right. You got a 80% shot on a flop. I mean, that's only going to shut it down to 18. I do a half choke and it checks up like that. Look at that thing. Oh, and I'm sitting here, I'm watching
Here, it's
all
about
them,
11 feet
all them
to
guys
the
that are
cup.
shooting them 13 and 12s with you. Oh, they're bing banging that ball in that cup off chipping. 14, 4 is 18. And this course is playing this sweeping putt. Just like
And
that.
finishing the hole with a solid putt. And this putt is needed to save par. And starting the round off at even par. And now let's see what this second hole has in store.
Alright, so 152, down to 148. 163.
Well, that played 1.5 right there.
I'm going with the 7-iron on this one.
Overswung it. Well, it should,
And I think he's
should
overshot
mesh.
the green.
It did. It meshed. Right off the green.
And not the best approach shot.
Look at that thing. Look at that thing.
And I think he's going to like that.
Damn.
Oh, man.
And this putt's for birdie.
I can't do that chip shot. Oh my gosh, I forgot where I was at the other day. I did that.
Oh, come on.
And just missing.
And killed me.
This putt's looking to be about 2 feet.
That told me a lot right there, but I went fast over the top on my swing.
So let's see how things are shaping up on the leaderboard. And after that one, he'll stay at even par.
Wow, look at Straw Dog and old Pied Plum. They're at -1 and they're already over on 10 and 12.
And now teeing off on the par 5.
That really gives me some incentive.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That gives me all kinds of incentive over here. Are we going to get there? Are we going to get there? Oh, go ball, go ball, go ball, go ball, go ball.
And I am pretty sure he's going to like that.
See that. Right. Yep. Ooh, snap.
And I think he will like that.
2 to 3 yards from being perfect. But here's the catch. We can get there now, but is it going to hold? Rotten bastard. There you go. He's on the dance floor. There you go. Right there. Yeah, he's on the dance floor. All right, let me see here.
Watch your lie, too.
Oh. See, that's the crazy part right there. I don't get off that green. Thank you. Shit. Please. 1 minute it comes in and checks up when it hits the green, and the next minute it says it's coming in too low and it runs like a banty rooster. And you go over there on one of them. Tells me I've got a foot down, Dave. A foot down, but the ball ran up the hill like it was an express train. Never slowed down. I had it choked. Oh, wow. Stinker. You stinker. Man. Dear God. If I had have been just a little bit closer, I'd have putt this. I probably still could, but man, that's a lot of up from right there in that rough. If I don't hit it just right, no, Richard. Take a look at it. Oh, it is. That's what I thought. It's running away from me. All right, back to the Old Faithful. Yep.
And this putt's right around 2
Take
feet.
all the gamble out. Get over there with Big Dave. Make my birdie. Next. Yeah, I had them 3 options. But that one option for that chip shot just wasn't in my favor because I could see it running away from me. And every time I do that and I miss, oh yeah, that would have been gone like Banny Rooster in Hades. I'd have rolled off the green. I'd have been so mad I'd probably chunked my controller back there. No, just kidding.
And after that hole, 1 under for the day.
Okay, so I caught Straw Dog, and I'm only 1 stroke behind him.
And now the 4th hole.
Now I've got to start playing. If I'm going to continue doing it, I got to start playing guys that are not at the very top and save them for the last round. Because I mean, I'm getting killed. And I have to really watch my swing because once I start that overswinging, like I can't get it out of my system.
I think you'll like that.
That's why I thought I was going to have a good second round. I come out, no overswing, birdie, chance for birdie.
Oh, this one's looking pretty good.
And then park guy.
And
Hey,
about
put the brake
215 yards away.
Who? What road?
You didn't get it.
Oh yeah, with that wind.
No, did you put the brake on the cart?
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, if I'm going to continue playing stuff like this, I've got to go back and put that 225 back in my bag. Because I'm like dead meat right here. I can't get to this green. 212. And that's playing probably 225, 226. I ain't got the club for this. I'll be lucky if I don't even I'll go splash. Yep, I'll be lucky if I don't go splash in that bunker. I told you, didn't I? I called that from the get-go.
Yeah, that's not what you want for
And
your
that's
approach.
A down
and from
banger.
here, about 215 yards out.
Oh, yep, there's the club right there. But if I take that club out of my bag, somebody had a nice bag the other day. I was looking at. I can't get there in this wind like that. I should have went and, yeah.
Here's a hybrid shot.
Should have went and changed. I want to change my bag, but I hate doing that shit. Because then I don't know. I go, well, where's that club? You get so used to playing certain clubs.
Yeah, I know it.
And then you go and you switch the bag. It's like, okay, what you got? And move on.
And I think you'll like that.
It'd be kind of like saying, now I know the pros do that shit all the time, but still, we don't have that capacity of knowing what the yardages are and all that other stuff, so it don't really do us any good. Sorry, I went and grabbed another cup of coffee. I got it rolling. This is the good stuff. It's got that pecan in it. Alright. Okay. Let's see here. 17. Got a splash. Come back to 22. Roll it up to the top. This here, I gotta be careful because if I don't get it up the ridge, it's gonna roll back to me. If I hit it too much,
That was a sweet little bunker shot. I think they might get up and down.
Oh. Oh well, shit happens. Next. My most favorite club. They don't ever want to give me that club back.
Oh, that was close.
They ever give me that club back, they're in trouble.
And about 6 feet to go here. And a good putt.
Oh my gosh.
And tapping it in for the par. And after that one, they're going to move down and into 10th. Okay, let's see what the 5th has in store for us.
I'm seeing now. Oh my gosh. 6 down, 2. Okay, so 6 down, 233.
Oh,
Wait. I was going to say now, wait a minute.
that's what I thought.
What?
243. I should have moved over.
This one's going in the bunker.
What in the hell? How the hell does it knock that club out of the air like that?
It did mine too. You were on that.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just now watching.
Bound for the beach, folks.
Oh.
That's crazy.
And missing the approach on that one. Not enough club on that one, unfortunately.
240. I mean, it's 243. I mean, it's making it like it doubled up the wind.
Yeah.
And I even choked it down to cut it through the wind. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I'm telling you what it is. I've already got it figured out. I know exactly what it is, Dave. It's this etching thing that's in here.
Yeah.
It's
really
not playing
nice
true.
shot
You
out of the
lose
sand.
distance, yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so it's telling me I got a plugged lie. 10. Lofted up. 11. It's not going to play your normal 12 retreat. Got to hit it a little bit harder. Not much, just a little bit harder.
And about 9 feet to go here.
And then I love it when it's like that, plug like that, and you say that, and then all of a sudden the 66 or 60% doesn't come into play and it flies on the other side of the green. Oh, like that one course we played last week.
And finishing
where
this
I did
hole
that,
out with a
flew the
solid
green.
putt.
Oh,
And this putt to save
I was
par.
not happy. I was not happy. I was like, you dirty dog. Tell me I
And
got
after that one, no
80%
change in
shot
the leaderboard for them.
40
Still
flop,
10th
and you go
place.
56 yards, and it wasn't fast. Well, oh, look who's at the top of the leaderboard.
And now setting up for the par 4.
Man. this side of that fairway over here.
I think you'll like that.
And that was with a little bit of draw in it.
Well, so far so good for this one.
Oh, you hit the 3-wood?
Yeah, I was afraid to do that.
Okay.
I was afraid it would run out too far.
Yeah. Well,
From here, about
I wouldn't have had to worry
225
about
to
it
pin.
if it would have stayed on the draw line and going toward the tree, the tall tree over here by your name. But it didn't do that. Once again, like we talked about, there's no way the clubs that we have in our bag that you can play this kind of wind. That would have been the pro selection right there.
And that approach is safely
Yeah, Jim,
on the green, but
a
whole lot of work to do for that next putt.
Oh God, look at that piece of crap right there. Oh my God. Such a shit. Such a shit. Okay. So what is the selection? That have to be selection. What's that gonna do? It's not going to do that. I'll tell you that right now. I'd like to do,
Going with the 6-iron.
screw me. Get over the ridge. Oh, oh, it didn't turn. Look at it. Now it's going to turn. You rascal.
And he's probably going to like that. This putt's for birdie.
Whatever. I seen what I was looking for right there. I seen it, but I couldn't get it there. I see where my ball bounced right there to the right of you. I see the shot they would have taken. They would have cut it in. If you could do actual fade and draws, you could have taken that shot, come out behind your butt a little bit more and put a little fade on it and fade it into this curve right here. But wool ball, wool ball.
And that putt appears to have gone a little bit astray. That one's off the green.
That makes me scared from where I'm laying at after watching yours. I'm worried now, really worried. But look at that feed from up there. I don't know.
And about 34 feet to go.
There's going to be a stupid bogey.
34.
See, I'd have been better off just hitting the ball past it to the rock and chipping down.
Exactly. I mean, that's exactly the whole point that I'm getting at. You know, you have to change the way you're playing. It's just stupid. 26. 26. Flagging. Sweeping. Not this time. Wool ball. Wool ball. Not enough sweet. Whoa, ball! Jesus Christ. You say sweet. Shit. That
And
was
this
another.
putt is
Hell, I
for
went
par.
over 4 boxes. And I was still 2 boxes off. Let go away, fly. And you're going to have to crawl it here shortly.
Nice little putt.
Wow.
Okay, and let's have a look at the leaderboard. And after that hole, sticking right there in 10th place on the leaderboard.
Here comes another one that's going to be, they're going to be
And
looking
let's see
at
what the
very
7th
shortly.
hole has in
I
store
am a
today.
false prophet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He ripped that lower ranking to pieces last week. Moved up after his big win. And he just overtook you 5 under through 7. Right. Like I said, I think me and you together are pretty, whatever you want to call it, but no, not the way they take. They're just killing it. And some of these holes, it's not really
we'll
mattering
find some
whether
fairway
they got
here.
that extra 15 yards in that driver or not. It's not really mattering.
Yeah.
Not what, you know, on this one here, yeah. You got it. You just took off another
Okay,
club
about
and a half.
145 yards left.
All right, so 150. 150.
And going with the 9 iron. Yeah, this shot's looking pretty good.
Right. Oh, you bastard. Right.
From 145 yards out. Here's a pitching wedge.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
I hit slow on the bottom and lost all that yardage.
Yeah, not the
Right
greatest
when you
luck
hit
on
it,
that approach shot.
my TV screen
Just not
was
enough club
jumping
on that
off
one.
of the counter.
Yeah.
It's about a 10-footer from here.
Turn.
Ooh.
Oh, come on. Freaking piece of
This puts
shit.
about 3 feet away.
Crap. Whatever.
And that one will
She
drop.
better hurry up and get her act together. I'm going to say something on the board, and I just won't play for a while. I mean, because there's no sense in this.
And it's
No,
time to take a
whatsoever.
peek at
If
the
I want to play
leaderboard.
these kind of courses,
And
I
after
can
that
go over
one,
and
we'll
join
stay
another
right where
group.
they are in 10th place.
I mean, I came over here to
Okay,
play
we
all
find
this
ourselves
because
now
the
on the
courses
8th hole
were
tee up.
nice and playable. It came down to you and, you know, putting, but not like this here. All right. No, it's down. between clubs and. But if I don't hit that club, if I do that I could probably do the 240. But if I do, be smart, Richard. Be smart. Don't be a dum-dum here. Don't drive it into the green, because you drive it in the rough and you're just asking for an ass whooping. It's automatically 70% or whatever off the shot. Just do that right there and take your. Oh hell yeah! I'd have been in the shit. You can get away with your 225 here, club here, but this was one of the things that I did find out when I went and practiced. Is the club to lay up here. I only had like maybe 5 holes that told me certain things I had to watch for, but shit, don't mean doodly dick. I saw a guy the other day with a bag, and he came, I forgot how he had his bag set up. It was really weird, Dave. I mean, he came in and he grabbed a lot of the stuff that was in between. And I don't remember what he gave up to get there. Oh, he was using the different, like you. He did like one that was 209 and one did the 194. But he was playing them irons. And he mixed them up. Alright, 96, 98, and I guarantee you that's at least 6 wind, at least. 8, 9, 8. Well, it's got to be that club. That's got to be that club. It has to be that club. Has to be. Oh, and then I had another, why is that long? What fruit? That's crazy. That's bullshit. Oh, I know what it was. The wind the other day, I set my shot up, and the wind turned and went sideways. And so I readjusted my shot, and then it turned, kind of like the par.
This could be good. It's heading for the green here.
Come up short. Yep. But look how long I am. I added 6. I added 6 onto that 98. And the 6 that I added is exactly how far I am past the hole. 18, 22, 23. One time?
Oh my goodness, just missed. And this putt is for birdie.
Whatever. I'm just at that point where it's you get to this point where you're so beat up after the first 3 or 4 holes trying to figure out shit, and you're like going, I don't get it. And it's just like you don't care no more. Like that. You just don't care.
I thought that one was going to be in.
Sorry, Dave.
Oh, ridiculous.
And for the par. Yeah, that one's right in the cup. And it's about a few feet from the cup.
I get to that point like the other day when I played that one tournament. I just started playing for par. I wasn't trying to play for birdie. Played for par.
Yeah, and after that hole,
get on the green, put it up close, tap it in, and move on. Just go. Don't even worry about a score. Just don't bogey. That was the only thing I could do. Okay, so I don't know why it wants to set me up right there for that. Okay, so now here we go again. 88, 90. But now is that 13-mile-an-hour wind going to add 6 on to me or not? See, that's the thing, because I went long just a few minutes ago. And I think it's going to. 88, 90. I'm telling you, I'm going to be shocked if this doesn't take an added on. Let's just see.
And this could be long.
Bingo.
And he will like that.
See what I'm saying? As long as it'll do what it says it's going to, I don't have a problem with it. But when it don't, I get to that point, like I said, I start scratching my head. Now, is old Eagleth, does he use the big boy clubs?
He's heading towards the green.
Yeah.
This putt's right around a 9-footer. And that one will drop for birdie. And this putt is for birdie.
Yost was trying to get in his round the other day in that last tournament. He came in and started playing it, and he said he had trouble with his
And
TV,
after that one,
and he
currently
had to
sitting
switch
at
it
2 under
Did.
for the day. And that also
knocked him
translates
off.
to him being tied for 8th on the leaderboard.
Been there, done that.
Next up is the par 5.
But he'd come right down to the... Now this stupid hole right here, I swear, I don't get it. This is another one of them stupid holes. But if you don't hit this fairway, you get too far to the right,
And just
that
absolutely
embankment, run
pounded
right
this
into
drive.
that shit and rough.
Yep.
And that just, oh. And I'm not gonna rip one because the other day, right where it did, it rolled me off. It's when I hit that terrible shit shot.
Well, this one's looking like it's in the fairway.
Like that. So I ripped one in the fairway, and you almost caught me coming off the bank.
Yep.
Okay. I'm not getting. And then other times it'll deduct you short 10 yards for doing that. So 1 minute it helps, 1 minute it don't help. Safe play right there all day. Oh, I was so mad at myself for doing that the other day. So mad at myself for doing that the other day. See, I'm looking at it, and it tells me I can make it. Dave.
Yeah.
It tells me I can make it, but I know damn good and well it ain't going to. And
No.
if I do it, it's going to go splash. And then you got to play this stupid. See, I lofted that 200-yard
And
club.
nothing wrong with
Look at
that shot.
Knocked it
From
down
here,
to
about
197.
195 yards to the pin.
But when I played into the green that way, it either gets there or it's long. I mean, it's short or it's long. I mean, I don't understand the difference. And that wind is crossing at 3 o'clock all day.
Oh, come on. That wind didn't push that ball.
At all. At all. And look at your yardage. You're all over it.
Yeah. Dadgummit.
Yeah, I think you'll like that. And setting up this shot below the hole.
Seven is 185.
And looks like a 6-iron.
Oh, that's bullshit. That is bullshit.
Wow.
And not the best
That's just
approach shot
bullshit.
we've seen today.
I mean, that is absolute freaking bullshit. See, that's what I'm saying. 1 minute it's doing one thing and the next minute it doesn't. That 174 told me it was going to be right on the thing, so I tapped down, one tap, to give it a little spin, and then it didn't get there. Said it wasn't long enough. But if I hit the 184, I'd have been all the way off the back. Shh. Whatever. 19. 21. That's the flop. 19. But I gotta be careful here with the up. I found out that up like that and that false front, sometimes it won't clear the lip. And get up there and then just die. Like that. Oh, wow. What a guess.
And about 29 feet to the cup. Like that. As Dave would call it, analytical mind over here, but this math ain't working for me over here. It's a reflection in my score. Bingo. Bam. The long
Nice
putt will drop. Very nice
from
stroke.
downtown. That's kind of the way my normal thinking is.
And after that hole, they'll stay
Put
right
me
where
on
they
the
are
green,
in 8th
let me
place
putt,
on the leaderboard.
Yeah, see, I am a false prophet. He's just killing it.
And now
He's
setting up
smoking this
for
round
the
of
next
golf. Smoking.
par 4 hole.
But that's okay. It's got to be drawing his attention because there ain't nobody else smoking it.
And it's looking like this is bound for the short
Just
stuff.
like this one here. I've got my butt just completely reamed out my rear end. You tell me I got wind at my back, and I tried to clear that. Oh, wow. Wow.
fantastic distance on this drive.
Turn. Yeah, it turned all right. Right on that ridge and bounced right to the right.
And about 115 yards to the pin.
See, when I played my practice round, it told me to hit the 3-wood. Regardless of what I do, what I see, hit the 3-wood. 3 rounds. Have not done it yet. Turned on. Come on, leak. There's a golf shot.
I don't know about that.
Well, no, it didn't come back like I thought it was going to.
I think he's going to like that.
No.
The way it was leaking, I thought it was going to.
It should have come off that hill.
Exactly.
But it didn't.
All right, so if I've got an 80-yard shot, go back to normal, drop it down to the 93. I've got an 80-yard shot. And I'm going to pull 18. So, 80.
Richard?
Yes.
I'm not going to be able to stay up.
Okay.
My head is starting to spin.
No, don't do that.
I'm going to have to jump off of here.
Okay.
I'll hopefully catch you in the morning.
All right.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Looks like this is bound for some rough.
Bitch.
And this for the birdie. Oh, that's unfortunate. That must have been a mistake. And no change for them on the leaderboard after that one, still 8th place. And moving along, now on the 12th hole. Looks like the hybrid is on display here. I think that's a 5-iron. All right, and now he's on. Yeah, it looks like a 5-iron. Well, you'll probably like that. 21 feet to the cup from here. Oh my goodness, that was close. And this putt's for birdie. And the putt will drop. And about 10 feet to go here. Ooh, that one's, that's too bad. And for the par. And finishing this one with a good putt. And about 4 feet from the cup. And a nice putt there. And this putt is for birdie. And currently sitting at 2 under for the day. And he's also... And now teeing off on this par 4. And this is looking fairway bound. And I doubt he's very happy about that shot. And pretty sure he's going to like that. And the forecast calling for sand here, folks. It could have some work to do here. This one is setting up below the hole. 3-wood in action here. And he'll be happy with that. And now back into the